In an interview, one of the favorite question is, what are your hobbies? In fact, this question can be asked in many ways, that what do you do in free time, or they ask you for your day, how you spend your day, and this way they ask you, okay, what do you do in the evenings. The idea is they are asking only one thing, where do you spend your leisure time? Or if you are studying or you are working, apart from whatever your work is there or daily, whatever you do on a daily basis, where do you spend time? All of us spend time somewhere. And whenever you are talking about hobbies, remember that, don't give them too much of a width. Don't say, my hobby is reading. Because then somebody might ask you some specific author and tell you some favorite. No, sir, I don't read fiction. Or maybe I don't read autobiographies. So be very specific. For example, even if you say cricket, say, sir, I follow cricket and especially Ashes. So it's very clear. A, you have to define it very clearly so that you don't have to prepare too much, number one. Second is, you should understand what are the learning points from the hobbies. So what they want to judge is, one, that what are the learnings you have from this hobby, number one. Number two, are you carrying this hobby or you plan to carry this in future also? Number three, what is the reason, what is the motivation to take this as a hobby? And from this they get to know, whatever you pursue in life, are you serious about it? Whatever you do you do honestly, religiously and with lot of dedication, or you just mention anything as a hobby? So whenever you are mentioning something as a hobby, you have to really prepare in depth about the things which you are mentioning. And if, so don't say 5 hobbies. So out of 5 hobbies, just select the one, top 2 or top 3. In fact, I suggest not more than 2 hobbies to start with. And if they tell you, okay, tell me something more, then maybe give them the next 2 or next 1. But remember that, always do in-depth study of whatever you are mentioning, because they are going to ask a lot of commonsensical questions, and be prepared to answer those questions. If you talk about cricket, don't expect them to ask you very simple and stupid questions. They will be very complex questions they will be asking, because everybody says, I know cricket.